Gentlemen, freeze! Set down the grooming tools until after you watch this video. Word on the street is that there is some super terrible grooming advice being tossed out online by your friends, aka bros, and even the hoes. I have heard some seriously whacked words of grooming wisdom, and today I'm punching them in the throat. We're going over 10 terrible grooming tips that you should ignore. Terrible, horrible, no good, very terrible. Grooming tip number 1 is if you're experiencing acne, you should wash your face more. If you're experiencing breakouts or acne, you only want to wash your face twice a day, morning and night. The reason is if you're continuously and constantly throughout the day removing your body's natural oils, your body's going to be like, yo, I need that. I'm going to produce more and more and more. And a result of having more and more oil is more acne. Bringing us to terrible grooming tip number 2. If you've got oily skin, you shouldn't moisturize. What kind of crazy nonsense is that? Gentlemen, regardless of how oily or dry your face is, every face needs to be moisturized. Now, the deal is if you are experiencing excessive oil or you're just a greasy dude, you should look for a moisturizer because there's a difference between oil and moisture that's actually going to cut down on the shine and the amount of oil you're actually producing. Less oil, more moisture, amazing. Super freaking terrible grooming tip number 3, that safety razors give you worse razor burn than cartridge razors. There's pretty much nothing that could be further from the truth. If you are experiencing razor burn, bumps, ingrown hairs, you may want to actually switch from a cartridge razor to a straight edge safety razor. The single blade shave is actually going to reduce the amount of friction and razor burn for a few reasons. A safety razor has one blade. A cartridge razor in a lot of cases has multiple blades, 2, 3, 4, 18. The idea is that when you shave with the safety razor, you have one blade, one pass. Cartridge razor, if you've got 16 blades, you're taking 16 passes. This gets you smoother than this, but this is better for ingrown hairs, razor burn, and bumps because you don't have so many blades. The other upside to the safety razor is the affordability aspect because the blades are incredibly cheap as opposed to cartridge razors. Actually, they're pretty cheap, but they're cheaper. And always make sure that you shave with the grain, bringing us to terrible grooming tip number 4, which is shaving against the grain. If anybody tries to sell you on the idea that you need to shave against the grain, punch them in the face. Red, irritated, bumpy face. Always shave in the direction that the hair grows. If your hair grows in different directions, shave in different directions. Since we're talking about shaving, this brings us to terrible grooming tip number 5. Asking your wife, girlfriend, or boyfriend, or buddy, just some random stranger off the street to shave your back. Correct me if I'm wrong here, gentlemen. The goal, ultimately, is to be viewed as sexy and attractive to your significant other. If your girl was like, sweetie, would you mind picking the crusty, calloused corns off of my feet, please? You find her more or less attractive. Exactly. Your girl doesn't want to shave your back, but she also doesn't want to feel like she's banging Sasquatch. But Alpha, I can't reach. Dude. Backblade, bro. 2.0. What? Who happens to be today's video sponsor and the best product in the history of back hair. So for those of you who've been watching for a while, you have seen me use this bad boy, Backblade 1.0, on my buddy Kenny. This is still around, you can still get it. But as you may have remembered, because I talked about it, Backblade actually did a Kickstarter campaign to come out with the 2.0 version, and it's officially launched back and better than ever. This is a close-up of the Backblade. You've got 2 rows of these long, replaceable blades. All right, they've also got these little guards, so you won't actually cut yourself. The idea with this is that you can actually shave your own back. And one of the beautiful things about the new design is that it's actually ergonomically correct. So you can actually get the center, you can get high. It makes using it even more incredibly comfortable. I don't go out on a limb and say that many products are the absolute hands down best in a category, but the Backblade, the reason why I love talking about it, the reason why I love promoting it, is because it is absolutely hands down the best solution if you've got back hair, shoulder hair, and with this new action, look at this. This comes off and you can actually use it on your chest. And like I said, the best part about it is that you can do it dry. But for those of you who want to use it in the shower, you can do it that way too. I get more dudes emailing me about the Backblade and how incredible it is than pretty much anything that I've ever talked about. With each Backblade 2.0, you're also going to get this little suction cup, bang, thing, hang it up in your shower if you want to rock it that way. You also can buy some other accessories, like it's called the back jacket, and it is so super cool. It goes over top of the head, it covers the blades. You can actually use it because it's a neoprene sponge, so you can put some shower gel or soap or some pre-shave on that and actually scrub your back. A lot of guys have trouble with acne or breakouts on their back because they can't actually clean it. Backblade does that too. 2.0. And you also get a little thing to get the hair out. I'm telling you, they thought of everything with this. Guys, if you want to check out a backblade, they also reduced the price for the 2.0 model. It's under 30 bucks. There's a link down below to go grab one for yourself and save your family members from having to shave your back. Terrible grooming tip number 6. You can use your wife's skincare products even though you're a dude. All skincare products were definitely not created equal. One was created to be the best and everything else is kinda alright. But regardless of the quality, men's and women's products are very different for very specific reasons. Men's skin and women's skin is different. Men's skin is 20% thicker than women's. We age differently. We're more oily, so the products that we use have to be designed specifically for our skin. Men's and women's products are different, so tell your wife to suck it. That totally didn't come out. Not like suck it, like just like suck it, like hey, suck it, like Woo! Number 7, grooming tip that's terrible. I better move on before I get I get boycotted. Using bar soap on your face. As in, there's no difference between bar soap and a face wash when cleaning your face. And here is the deal. This, once again, is 100% crap. Bar soap, hand soap, is much more abrasive. It's tougher. It's meant to clean your body. Your face is smooth, soft, delicate. So you need a face wash that is also going to be soft, supple, and delicate and actually not strip the living life out of your skin in terms of moisture. Terrible grooming tip number 8 is that shaving is a great way to make hair grow thicker. It just doesn't work that way. You got what you got in terms of hair follicles, but one thing that people do notice when shaving is that it will make it look a little bit thicker and darker, and this is reason why you should not follow grooming tip number 9, which is shave your eyebrows or unibrow. The reason is because when you shave, you're actually seeing a cross-section of that hair, which is larger. When you pluck the hair and let it grow back naturally, it's a fine point, so it looks thinner. And last but certainly not less terrible grooming tip number 10. You need a big, thick, frothy lather to get an incredibly close shave. Gentlemen, once again, there is nothing that could be further from the truth. The more shaving cream you've got on your face, the less contact that blade actually has to get in contact with your face, resulting in a less smooth, less close, less amazing shave. There is tons of information out there. Some is good, most of it coming from me. Some is bad. And those bad people you shouldn't be listening to, because they're gonna have y'all jacking up that handsome ass face of yours. But your boy Alpha, I've got your back. Blade.